So welcome back to Let's Talk English. Right. Today's video agenda is to do reorder paragraph. 5 questions of medium difficulty. Right. This is just an explainer video in which I will be doing questions and only explaining the decisions that I make. But this is not a course video. So if you are into the later stages of your preparation and you want to see how a PT educator would solve these questions, you are more than welcome to stitch till the end. And yes, if you want videos around any topic, any question type of IELTS or PTE, you are more than welcome to write it down in the comments. I do read them all and I do reply. So let's get started. So our first question is question number 849, candle. I'll read it all, right? I think the camera, yeah. When that cooler air is heated, it too rises up and is replaced by cooler air at the base of the flame. I think this is going to be easy because it's more or less related to science. When a candle burns, the flame heats the nearby air and starts to rise. This creates a continual cycle of upward moving air around the flame, a convection current, which gives the flame its elongated or teardrop shape. As this warm air moves upward, cooler air and oxygen rush in at the bottom of the flame to replace it. Okay, slightly different from what we've done in easy, but very slightly. If you understand things, it won't be a difficulty for you. So I'll start with yes. When a candle burns, because it's the starting of the event, so that's why I'm using when a candle burns. The nearby air, it flame heats and it starts to rise. As this warm air. So, okay. Second sentence ends with the heating of the air. So, fourth sentence also starts with the warm air. So, they are directly connected. Second and fourth make a great pair. And now the oxygen is going into the bottom. Okay, so when that cooler air is heated, it too rises up and is replaced by the cool. This in itself is a very conclusive sentence. This creates a continual cycle of up. Okay, so first three sentences are about what the candle is doing to the air around it, and then the last one is a very conclusive sentence. Okay, so this is how you do it. Let's hit the submit button. That is correct. 2413. Let's now move to the next one. Question number 2 for the day is 843 about learning categories. Today there are 9 intelligences and the possibility of others may eventually expand the list. 5 sentences we've got here. Many of us are familiar with 3 broad categories in which people learn: visual learning, auditory learning, and kinesthetic learning. Beyond these 3 categories, many theories of and approaches towards human learning potential have been established. Gardner's early work in psychology and later in human cognition and human potential led to his development of initial 6 intelligences. Among them is the theory of multiple intelligences developed by Howard Gardner, PhD, John H. Elizabeth A. Hobbs Research Professor of Cognition and Education at the Harvard Graduate School of Education at Harvard University. Oh my god, I don't like this question. Moreover, 5 sentences, not interesting. But before even finding the first sentence, I have one simple hack for you. Sentence number 4 and 5 talk about the same person, that is Howard Gardner. But fifth number actually is the full name. So we always keep the full name before the shorter name. Okay, I'm so sorry I got carried away. Right. And then you have, okay, the first sentence should be this. Many of us are familiar because it's the starting sentence, it's the general tonal sentence, right? 3 categories in which people learn: visual learning, okay. Okay. So he did mention 3 categories, and now the 3 categories are mentioned in sentence number 3. So 2 and 3 make a perfect pair, 5 and 4 make a perfect pair. We just have to see first wala kahan jayega. Today there are 9 intelligence. Okay, so this is kind of like a concluding sentence. And my final, so what do I say? The final sequence is 2, 3, 5, 4, and 1. All right, let's hit the submit button. That's correct. To be honest, it was tricky for me also, but I don't know how I did this. Yeah, just rely on your understanding. The third one is about street food. Okay. Over time, this looks interesting. Over time, street food has gained popularity among all social classes. As a result, it now represents an essential element of urban culture and gastronomy. Initially, it was a way for low-income individuals to afford meals. I've heard this about Chinese street food a lot also. Street food has become okay throughout this thing. The general idea of the whole set of sentences is street food. So street food has become a global phenomena, reflecting the diversity of cultures and cuisines. First of all, you always have initially, right? Then over time, street food as okay. Top one is because it's a general sentence, then directly it is about initially, and then over time what has happened, and as a result, it now okay. Last wala is now. So my sequence here is 4, 3, 1, and 2. Let's hit the submit button. That is correct. Okay, biofuels. Question number 837 is my fourth question for the day, which is about biofuels. Biofuels derived from biological materials like plants and algae offer a sustainable alternative to fossil fuels. However, advancements in biofuel technology have led to more efficient production methods, reducing their environmental footprint. Initially, their production raised concerns about food security and land use. This makes biofuels a viable option in the transition towards a greener energy economy. Last wala to cannot be the first sentence here. I think the talk is generally about more or less biofuels. So we need to keep first one on the top, derived from biological materials, plant and algae, sustainable. Okay, so third sentence talks about biofuels, initially how their production was, and their production used to raise concerns about food security and land use. However, advancements in biotechnology have led to more efficient fuel production. Okay, so यहाँ पे we've got the solution. First wala introduced us, third wala was the problem, second wala gave us a solution, and then this makes biofuel a viable option. It's a very conclusive sentence going towards the future. So 1, 3, 2, and 4, I think, is the sequence. Let's hit the submit button to check. That's right. Let's now move to the last question for the day, which is demand for beef. Global demand, question number 830. Global demand for beef has been increasing steadily. As a result, beef production has become a significant part of the agricultural economy. However, this increase in demand and production also raises concern about environmental sustainability and animal welfare. This is largely due to the growing populations and rising incomes in developing countries. I don't think the last one can be the last or the first, but chalo anyhow. First one deserves to be on the first spot because it is about global demand for beef. Very short topic starting sentence. As a result, beef production has become significant part of demand तो बड़ी है, but क्यों? Because it is largely due to growing population and rising incomes in developing countries. First and fourth make a great pair. Talking about, as a result, beef production has become a significant part of the agriculture economy. However, तो first और fourth की वजह से जो हुआ, as a result, beef production is now become a significant part of agricultural economy, and however, this increase in demand and production also raises concern about environmental sustainability and animal welfare. So my sequence is 1, 4, 2, and 3. Question number 5 done. Let's hit the submit button. That's right. 1, 4, 2, 3 is the correct sequence. So before we leave, first of all, thank you for watching this video. If you liked the way how I explain things, I'm much more better in life sessions. So my number would be scrolling. You can consult me for any doubts on WhatsApp, or even what you can do is, if you want to take personal classes, if you feel I can be the right mentor for you, do let me know via WhatsApp. We'll chit chat about it. Still, if you have any questions, just let me know either in the comment section or on the WhatsApp number. And yes, I will be doing 5 more of these. And if you really like this series, do hit the like and subscribe button and do let me know. I'll continuously keep doing this, right? So till then, bye bye and take care.